ZX forums, my Cali forums, my YouTube family. What's going on? Alex Lexus, ZxPredator, coming at you with a another little mod. Now, what you're looking at is a Generation 1/2 front fender that I am going to retrofit on Zeus. The reason for this, they're saying added benefit for putting this on a zx14r is because it'll keep the bike a little bit cooler, lower profile, and you know, when it's getting warmer, it was like 75 degrees today, so you know, I'll be able to go back and forth between the two, but you know, I just wanted to make my 14 look a little different. Shout out to Rodney Oliver and to that rider that went down who's selling his ZX14. I would say we all fall, so we can learn to get back up. So don't sell the bike too soon. Shout out to you, brother. Wishing you a speedy recovery. Now, as you can see, this is my weaker hand, but I am ambidextrous. So what is here in this unboxing slash hold on. Yeah, that was a pain in the butt. But here are the mounting brackets that will go onto the ZX14, which will allow for the ZX10 brackets to get mounted. So I do want to give a big shout out to the secondtactical.com. Gun parts customization. Make sure you check them out and tell them that the ZxPredator sent you. My only thing, there's let's see, hold on, let me fast forward. All right, back. I had to take care of something real quick, but this looks pretty simple. Let's make sure that it has like the instructions or some sort of. Alright, so it gives me. Oh, I see. Alright, that's easy enough. Because if I remember correctly, this top bolt is straightforward. The bottom one is not. So putting that bracket according to the orientation of the picture will be like this. You put that on, you screw the original one, and then it'll allow me to bolt this over here. Alright, makes sense. If you hear all that lapping up, that's Ace and he's eating. But yeah. Now, if you notice, I got the same metallic color, black with the OEM flaking to match Zeus's current color now. So as the directions, depending on which fender you use, OEM fiberglass to market, made to put a spacer. Alright. Okay, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it. It's about a 10-minute install. We'll see, depending, because I have a camera mount for my my forehead to actually do the GoPro, so I could fuse that in there. But let's see how that goes. But if this is the end of it, make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Check them out. If for the ZX14 guys, I have not seen a video showing the install. That's why I'm going the extra mile to make sure that I put that content for you, because I searched tirelessly today, couldn't find anything. Alright, so let's see how it goes. Wish me luck, folks. Alright, YouTube. I think I had to take a closer look, but the way that this is oriented, I was looking at it like this, but you know, the forks, if that's the left fork, this is going to be like this. It looks like. I'll put these two bolts in with these two, and then put my stuff. Alright, I got it. I just want to make sure I corrected that. So this will go with towards the fork. You bolt these two pieces down, and then you put the ZX10 Fender on. Alright, so it's unknown if that's an ABS sensitive or not, but I know I have the holes to kind of mount a couple of things here and there. So I'm going to do before and after pictures and let you know how it goes. Alright folks, so I'm outside. So this is what it is going to look like in comparison. Now, see the size difference? So this is a little more gloss, which is going to match the side. But, you know, like I said, I'm going to try it just for a while to see how it looks. Now, I always keep my stock parts, but just looking around in here, making sure. There's one thing I did notice with the ABS sensor. There is a kind of like something to hold on. Like, well, I'll make it work. I'll make it work. That's something that I kind of foresaw earlier. But yeah, we're gonna do it before and after. So this looks like now. And then I'll try it. If I don't like it, I'll put it back. So we'll be back. Alright, YouTube brothers and sisters, just to give you a little bit of a update. So as I'm going through, when you're taking the front fender off, you're gonna take the bolts on the left and the right side in the front, and then you have to take the bracket bolt off. All right, so just giving you a little bit of a log. Now that I took that off, you can take, so just so y'all know, and my battery's running kind of low, so you should have 4 bolts removed. Retain those in case you want to go back to stock. And legitimate, it's an easy removal. So I'm only working with one hand, but once I get that out, I'll show you what it's like completely pulled off. To take it off, super easy. I couldn't believe it. I was thinking there was gonna be more of an issue, but yeah, this is already dislodged from the bike. So yeah, just everything for like the braided wires and such. Once you take that off, I'm gonna put that over here and we'll be set. So hang tight. All right folks, damn, what a difference. Look how big and bulky the ZX14 OEM, that is drastic, unbelievable. Once I got everything off, I think this is gonna be, like they said, it's a 10-minute install. 1 2 3. So again, I couldn't get the brain bucket to work, but yeah, that is massive. Jesus, look at that. All right, so Zeus is gonna get the little fender. Actually, I might leave it like that. Got Zeus, aka the Black Dragon Toothless, over here. So I'm gonna continue working, but like I said, it's a very easy install. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna line up the bolts the same way. So this has to come off, and then I put mine in, and then, you know, it'll allow me to put my fender on. All right, so we'll be back. All right folks, so I have to put a spacer in, but that's kind of how that's gonna go, because what it's gonna do, it replaces this, which was on the bike natively. All right, so that was pretty easy in itself. So once I get through this, I'll get this on there. I'm thinking I might use these bolts. For some odd reason, it's a little loose, but well, I'm gonna get it right. It did say in the instructions that you know, you have to, you know, do some spacing in there just in case. But I think because this is ABS and all the other stuff, that might have contributed to this. But we're gonna get it right. So almost done. All right folks, so because I ran into spacing issues, what I ended up doing was the bolt supplied is longer than what's really needed. So I used the original bracket and kind of pushed it through. So now it's a nice firm fit. It's not going anywhere. So what my agenda is, I'm gonna test it. Hopefully it'll stay in a good place, so it's not anything too hectic. But you know, there's some flex to the plastic itself, so we're gonna see how it works. So I'm gonna do the other side the same way, and then we're gonna come back. All right, folks, so I did the other side. So with a detailed explanation of what I did, the original bracket that comes for the OEM, I took it and it was on the inside. I just inverted it, used it as a good spacer, nice and snug. All right, so I did that for both sides, as you can see, and I did a pre-lineup of everything for this fender to go in. Now, considering now that I'm looking at both, damn, I'm gonna put that on the scale and see how much weight I'm dropping. You know, the only thing I will kind of miss are kind of like the lines, the wind lines, but we shall see. You know, just gonna play around with it. I'm in the final phases, and then I'll just do a walk around, kind of explain this. Literally, I'm just taking extra time, but the average is about 10-15 minutes. But I'm a perfectionist, dress right dress. For those of you who know me and my military status, I'm very particular about these things. So, but yeah, the bracket is in place, you know, and I put it on the outside for the reason to clear the disc on both. So we'll be back. All right, so just wanted to give y'all a little bit of an update. I ran into one minor issue, and I think it's with the bottom end here. Apparently I need a spacer to push this out to line up that hole. So I might need a piece of metal or something, because I guess it comes out to here. But with that, I mean, that's the only issue I kind of ran into. Also with the ABS wire, what you want to do is take that that clamp, or where this, you know, screws in, and bolt it to the frame over here. I'm going in depth as possible so that there's no question after. But on this side, you don't really have to worry about that. But yeah, especially over here. As far as getting the clamps in, they go straight ahead, except for the brake one, because that's so far in. You know, I probably have to lube this up and then reposition it. But so far, it's looking pretty much on point. Once I solve this issue, then I'm gonna conclude the video, do a walk around, and we'll go from there. All right, folks, the install is complete. I'm gonna do some checks and balances, make sure all is good, nothing pushing up on the forks or anything. I did like the pressure test. I was pushing down on the front, make sure there's good clearance. I just had to reposition this thing, kind of adjust the holes a little bit because it didn't line up directly. But as you can see from what I've been told on various forums, now with the clearance, it'll keep the bike, it has more airflow going into the radiator, and you know, less going on up here. But it doesn't look bad, you know. It didn't take me too long, but again, because I like dress right dress, I took my time with it. So here is the original, and there is the new. I wouldn't say improved, just different, you know. I know a lot of folks went with this conversion, this mod. It was kind of cool. The gloss kind of, like I said, goes with the side fairings and such. But yeah, it's on there pretty good. Just want to make sure. I'll probably do a quick ride test, but it's pretty much good to go. Now, during the cooler months, I'm gonna put that on there. But since these tend to run a bit hot, especially like in traffic and all that good stuff, you know, it's good to have a little bit of breathing room. But Zeus with another facelift, you know, I'm liking it. So make sure you rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, if you are gonna go with this mod. to keep the bike cool. And then there was nothing wrong with it, you know. I just wanted something a little different, because a lot of bikes, especially I've seen black and red and all that going on, so I'm trying to establish my identity with my 14. But I want to give a big shout out to the Facebook group, to all the ZX14 forums that I was actually getting some stuff. Shout out to Drew, Rodney, Oliver, rest of the cast. You know, if I didn't say your name, you know, don't kill me. But the man, I met the ZxPredator. Got that ZX10 front fender mod in there. I think it looks pretty good. All right, folks, we are done. Everything is looking good. Woo. Actually looks nice. And when I was riding, you can kind of see more space, and the bike stayed extra cool. You can see it's at 156. Before, you know, and I actually ran it a little bit, you know, the temperature would be a little bit up, but it did kind of cool down a little bit. But still, you know, I'm gonna do more stress test on it. But so far so good. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks to everybody for, you know, the support with it. And my goal is to get to 20,000 subs. I'm almost there. And shout out to On Twos, Eric, Anna, Elaine, Butch, the rest of the cast. You support them. They're some good folks. And to my brothers, Let's Ride. Gotta give a shout out to everybody. But as you can see, the Fender is complete. If you want to do whatever mod, just do it. You know what I mean? Trust yourself, do the research, and you should be good to go. So, the man that made the Predator, I'm out. Oh, my Tartaruga helmet, not Predator today. Alright, folks.